Mic check, mic check. My bad. Some stuff came up, so I actually ended up having to drop the stream, and um, like I had to end a lot earlier than I expected. I was gonna keep going, but yeah. Well, we're back again. So let's see, where were we? Right. So I was in the middle of trying to properly set up my gear in such a way where I can clear Torment 1 with little difficulty. So I'm just looking here at what I have. Yeah, my equipment is actually pretty decent, I think, right now for having just gotten a Torment 1. But I guess if I were to make an adjustment, I would need to get some more Paragon points to get Icefall. I think that was what I was aiming for last time. And then I also have to get like all these boss powers and whatnot. And right, I think it was runestones too, right? I was like really oh, okay. No, I actually have more runestones now because of the Legion event I ran. So there's all of those. I could slave Arshan, but the whisper is ending in 26 seconds. Um, yeah, I can try. I kind of want to try to slave Arshan. Actually, no, hold on a second. Before anything else, I'm actually really curious to see if like how well I do against the pit, because I actually geared myself up. I never I never really bothered to try again after. Well, yeah, I just never bothered to try again. Oh, there's a lot more materials now. Like after the first time I broke through it, because I didn't really have enough damage to dog walk it. So I'm gonna probably run one here really quickly just to see how well I do. If it goes well enough, then I have to mute myself, and then I'm gonna run it again. Um, yeah, I'll run it again with the incense just so that I can kind of like clip it for people who are, well, for the channel. Yeah, this feels really weak, honestly. This actually does feel really weak. The thing I don't get is I guess it really might be just this build itself is not as strong as some of the other ones. That actually might be the reality. I just have to accept. Yeah, I think that's okay. I'll just record and then I'll show this, but yeah, I'm like thinking about it and it's like taking a while for these guys to die fast. Like maybe it's because these are marked as dots, but well, that doesn't even make sense because Incinerate is actually much, much stronger than this build. Like, it's actually so much stronger than what I have here. But I guess to be fair, too, I have, like, none of the aspects I need for this build. Well, I have some of them, but there's still a lot that's missing. And I think, like, yeah, I mean, never mind the fact I don't have boss powers, right? Like, Dance of Knives Rogue and Companion Druid, I didn't have boss powers when I walked in here, and it was alright. Or I didn't have them, like, maxed, at least. But, yeah, trying to get as many damage sources as I can manage right now. Mana per second. I don't think I really need mana per second. I think I actually have to start getting rid of that. The one good thing about this Torment here is that it's very difficult for monsters to kill me. Not just because I freeze them, but because I have, like, maxed out resistances. So this is fine. I'll finish this really quickly, just so that good here. Yeah, I could really use Glacial Aspect, though. I wanted the Glacial Aspect. I was thinking maybe I could do something more with that. Because right now, it's just Blizzard. And the thing is, with my items, like, I got, like, +2 ranks of Mastery, +2 ranks of Core Skills. Those are good. I like those. But at the end of the day, it's not enough for the damage on this build as a whole. Well, it's okay. And what I was also kind of curious about is I feel like last season would have been easier to take on this Pit 10 as opposed to now. Like, I don't know. I feel like last season there was like the monsters in Pit 10 were weaker. So I feel like if I used Blizzard Sorcerer then it would have been okay. Yeah. I hate to say it, but I actually think I think this really is the full extent of the build's power with my current level of equipment. Obviously, there's plenty of room for to upgrade, and I'm missing a lot of aspects, but I think I'll just have to make do with what I have for now. Yep. All right. Cool. 12 minutes left on the clock, and then probably the boss takes another 30 seconds. Yeah, bosses seem to take a while, but I think that's because I think it's a bit of a resource problem too. If I had more resource, then it might be okay. All right. Makes enemies vulnerable. Kind of tempted to run the one that gives me full mana, but I think I'll just keep this one for now. Okay. I don't actually know. Oh, crit strike chance on this one. I spike steal, increased damage, cold damage. Probably this one. I don't want it. Yeah, I think it would have to be this one. Oh, another failed attempt. I might run Elementalist. Flame Feeder. Oh, this is damage to burning targets, though. What's this one? Oh, okay. I could get behind Elementalist. And we actually got like, I actually got like 3 ranks out of that. So I can start working my way with Icefall. The next one will give it to me. I'm gonna temporarily take off these nodes though for now. Yeah, hold on a second. I want to actually refund to the point where I was. This is 34, so I just have to take these ones off. I see. Yeah. Refund 29. Okay, yeah. This is the number of Paragon points I would have had at Paragon 1 going in. So I'm gonna try one time really quickly just so that I have this. Just so that I can like clip this and then upload it as a separate video from all the other ones, and then maybe I'll go from there. So I'll be right back. I just noticed that I got these gloves. Intelligence, poison resistance, and damage over time. That actually might be better than what I'm using right now, depending on what I roll on it. I'm actually hoping for, I'm hoping to get plus core skills, of course. But if I don't get plus core skills, then plus 2 fireball? Plus, yeah, it has to be core skills specifically. Otherwise, it doesn't boost my damage at all. Alright, I'm just gonna leave it then. I don't want to spend all my gold on it, especially because I have, like, some ancestrals that I can use later. But, okay, sure. Okay, I'm gonna mute myself, and I'm gonna run this one more time.
I'm impressed. I appreciate that. Goodbye. Carving leaves from gold is my specialty.
All right, finally I got the run. It was about a 7-minute run. Well, I mean, 2 minutes to show my gear off and my setup, and then another 5 minutes to do the run. I'd say all in all, that actually wasn't too bad. I actually really liked how that run went. It wasn't amazing, but it wasn't as bad as I would have thought it would be. 15% chance to heal 73 life? That seems pretty low. Intelligence, max life. I could roll off the lucky hit here if I want to. Ah, this is a nice one. Intelligence, max life, resistance to all elements. Now that's a cool one too. In place of... I could use this in place of my current amulet. Because it's got resistance to all elements, if I care for that. But I sort of don't. Alright, Torment 1. So I'm still looking for ways to really boost up my damage here. Obviously it's going to be a lot of the the boss powers that I need to get, but the rest of my equipment right now I'm trying to really get the ball rolling on. So let me go get Icefall. I think Icefall is here, right? And I'm supposed to rotate it this way, I believe. And... wait, why do I suddenly have way more points than... oh, because I just finished clearing the pit run. Okay, there we go. There's Icefall, right off the bat. And here we are. Yeah, so I now have one legendary node. And I kind of want that next glyph socket, but... yeah, I will aim for that glyph socket. Because I need to go that direction to unlock the other two boards anyway, but yeah, it would also help to get another legendary node. So a lot of work needs to be done as far as the XP is concerned. I could spam pit runs for it. I actually could spam pit runs for it, but I want to try really quickly one more time clearing Grigwar. And I know that I don't actually get anything from clearing Grigwar himself. I don't have any living steel, so I can't open his chest. A very interesting rework. I'm glad that we can fight him and still get something, but we don't need materials for it, this being the boss power in this case. But still, it would be a very massive help if I could have gotten it. Like, a huge, huge help. I don't know how much it would help by, but I know that it would be a huge help. Okay, I'm gonna try this and see if my damage against them will be any better than last time. Okay. I still do like no damage. Well, I'll be able to kill him this time though. It won't take as long as with the previous run, assuming he doesn't kill me. Yeah, I'll be able to kill him. It won't be like super fast, but it's not going to take the ridiculous amount of time that took me last time. I mean, I have some more legendary nodes now, so yeah, it's not as bad. And also, I'm actually still missing so many items, right? Like, I don't have glacial aspects still either. I could really use those ice spikes as an extra source of damage. Oh, there. I don't have my ice armor up, unfortunately, or I'd be able to do a lot more damage to him. You can see that while he's staggered, and while I have ice armor up, there's like that brief period of time where he takes a considerable amount of damage, but... okay. just gotta keep that stagger up. Or try to stagger him. Ice armor, just oh, oh. That was a close one. And I don't... Actually not... Yeah, that was really close. I really don't want to have to end up redoing this fight, but... yeah, I'm not tanky enough on some of the hits. Okay. I'm just gonna get my full mana back because I need it. Yeah, if I evade, I get some mana back, so... I gotta make sure that I evade so that my Edge Masters keeps giving me the extra... I don't remember how much extra damage it is. I'll have to take a look. I'm gonna Flame Shield this. Oh. Oh, I feel like he's taking like longer to die in this final phase of the fight here. He's almost there. Almost dead. I'm gonna Flame Shield so he doesn't kill me. Alright, not bad, not bad. Alright. Oh, that fight took a lot longer than I thought it would, but this time with the lightning square I might be much better off. I kinda wanna try this. Now I have Blizzard and I also have Grigwar's lightning square, so these two things together should be able to help me. Let's see how much quicker he goes down. I can't open it, so I can leave and come back. I just need to make sure that I reset it really quickly. Yeah, this should make it easier to do like all the other content in the game though. Once I put this on. Oh, now that I... Whoa, no. What? Well, let me put it there. Reset dungeons. And I'm gonna try to run Hall of the Penitent one more time. And then it'll be a journey to start upping my damage across the board. When I say damage, I mean like upping the like getting some GA items and masterworking and all that. Light touch altar. Well, yeah. I could use glacial aspect, but I might have an easier time getting blue rose at this, right? Oh, yeah. There's a there's a noticeable difference on how quickly he's going down with this boss power. Yep. I mean, I don't even think I need to explain any further than that. Like, it's such a ridiculous difference in clear speed. Like, look, as soon as I unlock this power, suddenly I'm doing like, I don't want to say tenfold, but this is actually, yeah, I feel like that was like tenfold the amount of damage I was doing before, just with Grigwar's power alone. Level 1. It says 33,000 lightning damage per strike. That should... The thing is, my Blizzard is... Well, I guess it's 46,000 over 12 seconds, though. This is like every time I cast the core skill. Well, I guess that makes sense. I bet that all the other skills are going to be in the same boat. You know, I want to try Beast in the Ice. Well, let's do Beast in the Ices. The one thing, though, is... I don't know why this would be any better than Grigwar's. Because even though this says 73,000 cold damage, it's like after I cast 3 skills, right? So, yeah, I don't know if that helps me any. Also, the other problem about Beast in the Ice fight is I actually do have to pay a bit more attention. I can't just... It might be okay. It might be okay because I have Flame Shield and Deep Freeze, but traditionally I have a lot of difficulty with Beast in the Ice because I'm terrible at dodging his mechanics. Also, I don't have enough movement speed to like dip out of it. I guess I could like evade, but yeah, these lightning strikes are actually pretty ridiculous. Okay, so destruction, critical strike damage. Yeah, I don't really crit though, so this doesn't help me. Or at least it doesn't help my Blizzard, but it probably does help the boss powers. Okay. Beast in the ice. Alright. Yeah. I wonder if, oh, there comes second phase. So this is exactly what I'm talking about. I can dodge the first one. And he's gonna summon these guys. Then there's like a small base here that I can dodge. Oh, and then here too. Okay, well, this is better than I usually do as far as dodging is concerned, but... Oh, I'm gonna get ice armor up. Oh, I'm just gonna flame shield that one. And he's gonna go in, I think that's second phase, or third phase? Yeah, this is third phase. Okay. Same as before, just avoid. If I get knocked into the storm, then I can just flame shield it, I guess. Now this is better than I usually do. I'm usually much worse at avoiding these, but this is a strange case where, for once, I'm not. There. Oh. Oh. Nice. I think that should unlock the Beast in the Ice boss power, right? Alright. Beast in the Ice is Sleet. It's called. Alright. So I want to head back to... I'm gonna reset though. Yeah, I wish there was a way to like immediately end this, but I guess they're expecting that you would only ever go into these layers if you actually had the summoning materials necessary to run them. Or necessary to get the rewards. Alright. I'm gonna go Hall of the Penitent one more time just to see with this Beast in the Ice power just how much, well, just how much damage I do. Like, I mean, this is a cold-based build, right? So I would like to just use Beast in the Ice's power. Like, I feel like that would make the most sense, but the rate at which we're going right now, I have the suspicion that that all the boss powers are probably going to be nerfed. Like, there's no way they keep it the way it is right now. They do so much damage. Like, my entire build is going to revolve around just the boss power, which, I mean, it sounds great, but then there's, then it doesn't matter what... I feel like at that point, then there's no, like, class identity, right? But... 1, 2... Oh. Ah, so this is the, Sleet. Let me see really quickly what other boss powers there are. I think there is one for Ashava, which is like poison damage over time. I want to see if there's one for Blizz or for... Okay, I do think that the Grigwar power does still kill quicker in this case, so that's fine. Does shadow damage, frostbite damage? Yeah, this one. Oh wait, but this one is frostbite damage, but then it's only to the monsters that actually get hit by it. And this one also has the execute attached to it as well. Damage over time. This spawns a wave of acid. Yeah, I wonder if this stacks, because if it stacks, then I can just put multiple blizzards, and they like that would keep spawning a new poison breath on them. Or poison pool or whatever. Are there any cold damage related skills, or are they all... I mean... Yeah, I only have Beast in the Ice's Skeet and the Wandering Death's Frostbite. Like, these are like world boss powers though. Ashava, Avarice, and Wandering Death, these are boss powers, so I'm not even gonna look at those right now. Really, these are the two that... These are the only two that make sense for me to run. Grigwar's Lightning Square and Beast in the Ice's Sleet. That's it. And to be honest, like, this... I want to use this one, but Grigwar's Lightning Square does more damage, like, overall. It actually does, I think, more damage than, like, at least for what I can tell, but... I mean, whatever. I guess I can just... All enemies that damages for 2.5. I can just use this, I guess, to try to stagger bosses more quickly. I guess it doesn't really matter too much. Well, maybe it does, but yeah, I'd rather keep it. Even though I think this does more damage overall, yeah, I want to keep it as like a cold, like blizzard-based build. I don't even know if this whole aesthetic thing matters, but um, yeah, I guess it gives me an excuse to try out the different witch powers too, or boss powers too. All right. When you freeze an enemy, there's a 25% chance they become vulnerable. Okay, now that I have this power though, where should I go? I'm gonna try to run one of these dungeons really quickly. I also run Undercity, but I don't actually have any tributes for it. Could I get like, do I have Infernal Horde compasses available? That's another thing I'm kind of curious about. Or do I need to redo the whole Infernal Horde compass storyline again in order to access Infernal Horde compasses? Let's take a look here. It looks to me like wait. I picked up some dungeon keys. Yeah, I actually have access to Infernal Horde compasses here for some reason. Even though I copied over my progress from the PTR, or copied my progress over to the PTR from live servers. All right. I just want to run this real quick. I could actually probably try Pit 10 again with my full power and see how high I can push, but really it's just a race to get into Torment too. Ooh. Yeah, I don't... Truthfully, like, Grigor's power will just do more damage because, like, this thing doesn't really... It's only every third cast, right? It doesn't mean too much. Yeah, I think this one should. Like, where is it? Why isn't it not coming out? It's 3 skills that are cast that apply crowd control effects, right? Let me just check this. Casting 3 skills which apply crowd control or stagger effects. So Blizzard. Wait, why is... Oh, I have a free cast on it. 1, 2, 3. 3. 1, 2, 3. I don't see it. I actually don't see my power come... Oh. What? I'm confused. I casted 3 times, and then only when I teleport does it come out. 1, 2, 3. Like, this should be coming out way more often than it is. I think it's bugged. I actually think this power is bugged because it should not... It should not be coming out this infrequently, right? It's only on every... It's every 3 casts which apply a CC effect. So maybe like 1... Oh. 2... Unless chill does not count as a crowd control effect, which would be sort of crazy. Okay, if I Frost Nova... Yeah, it doesn't seem to be coming out as often as it should be. I think I'll have to put like a bug report in for that. And then I'll have to just use Grigor's power because I wanted this to be like a cold-based build, but I don't want to play around a build that, or like a boss power that's bugged in a way that makes it so inconsistent and unreliable. Sure. Beast in the Ice's, I think it's Sleet. Boss power does not trigger when it should. I use Blizzard, my Sorcerer's Blizzard, a skill that applies CC. I think in this case it would be Chill. Does not trigger the boss power from Beast in the Ice. On every 3rd cast. Seems to be triggering more on every 6th cast instead. Okay, well, yeah, I think I have to just stick with Grigor then. whenever you cast a core skill, well, this one is going to be way more consistent. This doesn't make any sense. Like, where's the lightning? What? Oh, hold on. It's because I'm supposed to actually have this as the main power. Okay. I'm gonna try again. Now that that's done. Oh. And okay. Oh no, I actually got down from here. Alright, let me try again. I can't. Okay, now they let me through. Earlier they didn't let me through previously for some reason. That was strange. Okay, yeah, error. Yeah, this boss power is way more consistent. Yeah, like this is what I was trying to say earlier. Like every third cast, I mean, it's not working as intended. Maybe that's part of the problem. But every third cast of Blizzard, or yeah, every third cast of Blizzard, like would still be. I think that's too much. Me having to wait 3 casts because I want it to be every cast since it's pointless to land Beast in the Ice's like boss power after 3 casts when like this Grigwar's boss power kills them immediately. Like it's pointless for Beast in the Ice like for his power to kill them. He does enough damage to kill them like 3 or even more times, or let's say 10 times over. It feels like I do enough damage with the skeet to kill them 10 times over, but I only really need a tenth of that damage to proc like consistently on every cast, and then I can do damage to them. So like bottom line is that Grigwar's lightning just makes more sense because every time I cast this, I'm already going to clear the whole pack anyway. This one is basically functioning the same way. It has a similar effect or a similar outcome, except I have to wait like 3 times as long for this to go off. I want to just drop my Blizzard and then keep moving. Drop my Blizzard and keep moving. And the simple reality is that yes, with Grigwar's power now, which I will take the time to just upgrade to max. Yeah, like my damage is significantly higher than it was a couple moments ago. And in fact, if not for, well, here, I'm gonna try to see if I can use my newfound power to clear pit 20 and then possibly even pit 25, because for me, this PTR just shows me that the sole goal that a player should have this season is to just rush into Torment 2 and then just spam incursions until your powers are like crazy power, like crazy strong, and then get your gear in such a way where you cap out your armor and life and survivability. That's it. That's all you need to do. Like, look at this. I don't even need to, like, look how much damage if I took off my Blizzard, I assure you I would be doing no damage right now. But then suddenly, like, even with just 3 ranks of my Grigwar's lightning, I can clear all these packs. And this was the experience I had with the Dance of Knives Rogue. So again, I have a suspicion that they're going to have to do a lot of work with rebalancing these powers. And to tell you the truth, I sincerely hope that they add like a round 2 PTR, because yeah, like I don't have very high hopes. Like their goal is to try to make everything more challenging, right? So if you're going to trivialize the game by giving everyone these crazy effects, like there's actually no point to using any skills anymore. Well, this is core skills though, to be fair. This one is core skill. Like, I'm like thinking about, like if I were to use, here's a good example. Lilith's Wind of Hate. Like I could actually combo that with just like any basic skill really, right? Like I could put just 1 point Firebolt and then run that, and I'd be able to clear Torment 4, which makes no sense. If their plan is to try to make the game more challenging, then they can't have the boss powers the way they are right now. That just makes 0 sense. And well, Yeah. I was gonna say it's not really a complaint. That's just an observation, but no, that's actually a complaint in this case. I would play the season regardless, pretty much no matter what. But I just don't personally. But like, I'm gonna have fun with it. I'll find a way to have fun with it, whether it be like trying to push pit 100 or pit 150 or whatever, um, or just playing with other people and farming and trying to get endgame items. But uh, just the way I see it right now, these boss powers, if they don't tone down the boss powers, the game's gonna be pretty trivial, really. I just wish I could kind of see my damage without... Actually, yeah, this is a good example. I have Blizzard up right now, right? This is the enchantment. And this is how much damage my Blizzard is doing to these monsters with no Grigwar's Lightning. But as soon as I put up Grigwar's Lightning, like, look at that. Grigwar's Lightning is actually just killing them. The build is just tied to the boss powers. And I could just take off the boss powers and not use them. And then try to go through the game with them, but it just feels... It feels a little... It feels not authentic, because I'm straight up ignoring a mechanic that's like available to me in this season. And essentially just handicapping myself in comparison to what everyone else would have access to here, right? Like, I have no idea how strong or how weak the boss powers are going to be next season. Like, maybe they just get nerfed into the ground. Or maybe they just leave it as is. So I don't want to go out of my way to test something that may or may not happen, but I'll just work with what I'm given right now. Except for, like, Andes, because the Andes power, I think, or... I think it might have been... I don't know if it was Andes or Lilith's, but one of these powers is supposed to be bugged in some way. And in fact, like, that's probably... Oh, I have to go this direction. It's kind of unfortunate because that is exactly... And Dariel's Flaming Skull. This is the one that I would use on my... I would have used on my Barb. The reason being that it's the only power that involves me standing still. This one is like when I cast a skill. I'm not going in for that. Adding a vulnerable enemy. When I evade. Yeah, all the powers are just so... I mean, most of them don't really suit the Thorns Barb, which is the next character I'm running, so it'll basically just be a test to see how strong the build, or how quickly I can take the build from 1 to 60, like when I try to do the Thorns Barb. I don't know if I'll have enough time to do Thorns Barb. It all depends on how long it takes me to get through on this character, because I only have like 2 days left before the end of the PTR at this point. See, look at this. Like, there's actually no struggle at all. On this, like, as soon as I unlock the lightning. It's just a speed run to the boss power, and then trying to get into Torment 2, so that I can run incursions and just buff up the lightning. And that's how it's gonna go down. And then everything else that I get is just gonna be a bonus. Yeah, when I say everything else, what I mean is, if they give me like ancestral items, then great. If they don't, then I don't think it much matters. There. Okay, we got another 3 levels. That takes us to, oh, I gotta level this too. Which one of these do I wanna... I mean, I wanna get all of these up to rank 15 at a minimum. I should actually focus on leveling this one because this is the only glyph that I have active right now. Hold on, let's go this way first. This one is for dexterity. I don't think that one works. Well, I'll probably end up using Elementalist, I guess. No, Elementalist wouldn't be too bad. It helps cold damage too, so I can put Elementalist first before I try to do Control Glyph. Again, I don't know how much any of this will... like, I don't know how far I'll even end up getting with my glyphs, since a lot of the focus, a lot of the priority is going to be on these boss powers. And yeah, I deliberately held on to a few ashes just so that I could pump up this power as soon as I got it. So yeah, now I can up it to Torment 2. And I'll see. I'm gonna drink up my potions here. I'm gonna get another 2 of these. 2 of these. And I'm gonna get the other ones, but Malignant Hearts, I kinda wanna run a Varshan in a little bit. Just to try to get a Tau Loop. Kinda need a Tau Loop right now. I could like max out on my healing potion, but I don't think it's necessary. Alright. My resistances. You know, for resistances... For my resistances, here's what I can do. Do I have Disobedience aspect? I don't have Disobedience. I don't have Juggernauts either. Wow. That's kind of unlucky. Alright, well, let me actually put the right aspects on then, now that I actually do have a little bit more wiggle room here on what items or what aspects I've picked up. Well, Unstoppable, I get movement speed. Let's do this one. I get Unstoppable pretty often. How much they're chilled or staggering. I'm actually tempted to, like, it says how much they're chilled. I'm kind of tempted to even, like, replace Fireball Enchantment for this. Just do it, like, these two together or something, yeah. And then, as far as resistances are concerned, I'm, like, now capped on Shadow Resist, so... Well, actually, I'm not capped on it yet, because... Here, let me just get a temper here. I have natural resistance, right? So... Here, poison resist. Okay, now I'm really over-capped on this. I'm gonna try... Shadow resistance. Okay, now I'm capped on that. Now I just had to deal with my armor not hitting the cap, so that's easy enough. I'll use this, and I rolled total armor on the first try. Okay, so 1,220. That's basically enough to have me cover me for this Torment 2. My armor will be just a little under the cap, which is okay. Not a huge problem. It should still be perfectly fine. Like, look at that. 83% damage reduction from physical. Yeah, I'm not killing them super fast, but they are dying. I will unlock Torment 2 here, and then I'm gonna go see if there's anyone in the incursions in Torment 2 that can clear it. If not, then I can just tone it back down to Torment 1. That's totally okay. Yeah, and I just need to amp up my boss powers like crazy. That's really it. It's yeah, get... From here, I don't even know if it even makes, like, do I even need to go and look for individual pieces of loot? Do I care if I get, like, ancestral items? Do I care if I get, like, upped glyphs and all that? I genuinely don't even know. Same thing with legendary nodes. Like, I guess, at the end of the day, I can still use those, because a lot of those glyphs, or legendary nodes, do still boost my damage. This one, I don't know if this works. It says your frost skills deal increased damage, right? But if I, for example, use something like this one, you deal 20% increased damage to stunned or frozen enemies. Like, yeah, stunned or frozen enemies. It says you deal, so it's not my skills. It would actually... I think that would actually work with the boss powers, but the items that say your skills do not. So even something like the skills deal up to X% increased damage, I don't even think that works with my boss power. I'd probably be better off running Inner Calm at this rate. Yeah, I have so much. I'm like pretty tanky right now. I mean, we got also like 2 new aspects that boost our survivability, but like I genuinely think we could have gotten by without it. This really is just a formality to have. Oh, yeah, I should probably evade though. Yeah, this guy's taking a while to go down though. I'm not sure why that is. It doesn't even have lightning enchanted or anything of that sort, so he shouldn't really be that much tankier than all the other ones I've fought. Is it because I need more vulnerable or something? As soon as I vulnerabled him, he actually went down. Yeah. It's pretty sad because I actually have my build in mind for Blizzard. Like, I wanted to play around with X-Fals, I want to play around with Taloop, I wanted to play around with Blue Rose. But it's hard for me to craft a build based off the information I have right now, because if the season is the way it is right now, then what I would want to do, for as far as uniques are concerned, not counting mythics obviously, but yeah, for uniques, I would want to run Taloop because it gives damage based on like I could just pop Flame Shield, Teleport, and then cast Blizzard, and that's already like up to 75% multiplicative damage increase. Just that item alone. I don't think any other aspect can provide that. But then on the other hand, another item I would have liked to try is Blue Rose, right? And Blue Rose would have actually put Ice Spikes, would have given me some Ice Spikes and Ice Spike damage and cold damage. But if I'm going to prioritize trying to use these, like, this particular boss power, then Blue Rose does nothing to help it. A similar situation would be the case for X-Fals. I wanted to actually see if I could make X-Fals... I kind of wanted to get like a Blizzard with X-Fals and Ice Spikes build going on, is what I had in mind. And in the Witch season, I think that that could have been a potentially fun build to give a try. I just didn't have the time to get around to it. But in this PTR so far, I don't know if there will be a point in testing it out, or in this new season, I mean. If all the boss powers are like this crazy, like I would actually just run like a basic skill character, and then just abuse whatever boss power could go along with it. Yeah, that alone I think would be enough to get me into Torment 4. For higher level pits, it's a different story, but I don't really... Like, right now, I think a lot of players are wondering, like, how... Like, they're not... They're worried that 10%... I mean, they even wrote in the... They even said in the campfire chat, yeah, that this season, like, 10% of players are gonna make it in a Torment 4, but, I mean, with the way the boss powers are, I actually don't think that's true at all, if they don't touch anything about it. Like, I think that more realistically what's going to happen is that, yeah, like, it's just going to be, like, eventually people will figure out that, hey, yeah, my boss powers are doing insane amounts of damage, and they're just going to capitalize on that over everything else. Yeah. I still won't feel comfortable clearing stuff in T2. If this is the level of damage I do, right? But maybe with some time spent bumping up my boss powers, it might be okay. I just wanted to farm on T2 because it's the difference between 125 Spectral Ash versus 225 Spectral Ash. That's like almost double, right? When I was doing my test runs on my Dance of Knives rogue. I don't know if they're going to change the scaling on Ash, but that's what I got. And then, of course, Torment 3 goes up higher, but it's only the difference between 225 Spectral Ash on Torment 2 to... it gets up to 275 on Torment 3. So it's not really that big an increase. I haven't tried Torment 4 yet. I don't know if I care about Torment 4. If you're at Torment 4 already, then... Well, I care mostly about Torment 4, like, because Torment 4 is the thing to aim for. Once you get into Torment 4, you're really just gonna be bumping up your gear for Pit, and at that point you have a lot more other things to worry about on your character. Make sure that you can successfully clear Pit, right? So... yeah, that's for Pit 25. That's for Pit 25. I'm gonna start running the incursions now. Oh yeah, this one needs to go up all the way. I wanna... well, I mean, this is really just a radius increase. I don't think I care. Movement speed, mana per second. Yeah. Oh. Right. I'd forgotten that I need to actually go to Kyovashad for this. Or Karagar, even. Alright, so that was our journey in Torment 1. It was pretty straightforward. Just need to get a legendary node and pick up one of the boss powers. And yeah, now we can actually begin Torment 2. So here we are, Torment 2. And let's get started on trying to get to Torment 3. Okay, let's continue our run here. Apparition Incursion begins in 3 minutes, so I'm gonna start prepping to make sure that I'm well geared for that. I'm gonna salvage all these items first. And then I'm gonna try to see. Maybe I need to start adjusting my equipment. So, like this chest armor, for example, I don't have the best rolls on any of my equipment, except for this ring. This ring is pretty legit. And in fact, I'll probably... I don't ever intend to use Tenuous Destruction aspects, so I'll probably just get rid of that. Increase damage, I'll have no defensive skills. I'm just trying to think if I didn't have any defensive skills, is there any way that I could still get the effect on my... from my defensive... seconds. Flame Shield? Frost Nova? Ice Armor? Yeah, there's some options I have. Yeah, because this thing actually would boost my damage by quite a bit if I threw that on, but I'm kind of sacking the rest of my build, and... well, not the build, but... that's a lot of survivability I'm kind of losing out on. So, here. I think that I actually got a hold of this. Now I just need to get some more intelligence. I'd have to go up this way, of course. These 4, I think, would get me an extra 20 intelligence. Then I just need 1 more point, which probably would be this one, because I need to go towards this board attachment gate. So, 5 Paragon points more would get me there. Incursion in 54 seconds. Yeah, I mean... Azarath too. I kind of wanted to play around with Azarath later. Then I'd have like a consistent source of vulnerable. But I still need like a strong weapon. Oh, that reminds me. Speaking of strong weapons, maybe I should... there we go. Okay, now I have a weapon with a much higher base damage. It doesn't have GA intelligence, but I think this will be perfectly acceptable. In place of what I'm currently using right now. Then suddenly my damage on my Grigwar, my Grigwar's Lightning Square will go sky high, as my suspicion. There we go, 62% damage. Okay, and then ooh, that's like almost a max roll on that aspect, but I don't think I care at all. Do I have Inner Calm at all? Falls below 35% explosion. Oh, this is kind of a cool one. Could help me, but um, is there really no Inner Calm aspect? Okay, fine. I'll just slap this on for now temporarily until oh, actually, I'll worry about the aspect later. I'll worry about the aspect later. Where's the incursion? I should have actually... Oh, yeah, here. Yeah, I'll worry about the aspect later because I only have 69 Forgotten Souls, and it takes, like... It takes 10 to actually imprint a new one onto it. So, I'll wait until I decide, like, if I find, like, Inner Calm or something that works with the boss power, and then I'll go from there. Okay, so I'm by myself here. I can start the event. Yeah, no, see, on Torment 2, I can still clear these guys pretty easily. I'm gonna stick with this. I'd be able to clear T1 more quickly, of course, but, like, I think even in T1, even with Blizzard, I could clear them. Especially now that I upped my weapon so that it's an Ancestral now. That change alone should make it a lot easier to deal with everything. Yeah, you guys do quite a bit of damage, but nothing that I can't handle. I want to check my damage later, but for now I'll leave it. Vulnerable damage. I still don't really have a way to apply vulnerable. I mean, I apply it when my flame or my frost nova goes off, but I would prefer to use something like Azarath just because I can get more damage that way, or I can get more consistency on my vulnerable. Yeah. Betraying two of them. Yeah, now if only I had a way to pull them in all together, like with Spiritborn Vortex or something. That'd be even better. I also think that this lightning can actually crit, so maybe I should get some items that give crit now. There's also that aspect that gives me crit too. Maybe I should use that. There. The other thing I'm kind of wondering about is the way this works. It's 43k per strike, so this might actually hit for more damage than the Beast in the Ice skill overall, because Beast in the Ice, it only shows up once, but this lightning hits 3 times. It said per strike. So it hits 3 times. Beast in the Ice, if it works as intended, it's whenever I cast 3 skills, it does 3 times the amount of damage as Grigwar's Lightning Square. Well, it doesn't even do 3 times the amount of damage, actually, but even if I said 3 times the amount of damage, Grigwar's skill also hits 3 times, but I only need to cast 1 skill to use it, so Grigwar's are just straight up better. I don't think I explained that very well, but that's kind of what we have right now. Apparition of Kerma. I don't know much power I get out of this one, but yeah, it might take me a little bit to kill him, but we'll get there. I'm glad I upgraded my weapon, though. If I didn't, then this might have taken even longer. Yeah, I just wish I had like a better aspect to throw on my weapon at the moment is all. In an ideal world, I would have gotten Glacial aspect and put it on, but given that most of my damage is coming from the boss power, I might just get something like Inner Calm. Or... yeah. Oh, well, he's staggered right now, so I should just... I should have been using my ice armor while he was staggered. Taking more damage that way. Yeah, he will go down. It's taking like a minute to bring him down right now, which is pretty slow, but... it'll get easier as the next bosses show up. Or maybe I should have run like a couple of Torment 1s. Yeah. The other cool thing about this setup is Blizzard is helped by non-physical damage, and Grigor's Lightning is helped by non-physical damage. So buffing one essentially is like buffing the other one, because I mean, I could also go for like cold damage on Blizzard, which doesn't help Grigor's Lightning, but the majority of my damage is either generic damage modifiers or non-physical damage. Hey, Aaron. So, nothing much. Just continuing our run of Torment 1 to 4. I'll probably have to get off in a little bit, but I wanted to see how far I could get abusing just this one power alone by itself. Yeah, I think Torment 1 would still be much quicker than what I'm trying to do here. Okay, I'm gonna upgrade this. Yeah, I gotta go back to Torment 1 later to do the farming, I think, for a little while, until this power is a little bit stronger. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to say. Run Torment 1 to buff up these powers. Well, actually, I don't even know if that's gonna be good advice either, because when I think about it, they might actually nerf the boss powers, so I don't know what they're gonna have to level up for next season. Yeah, I should have no idea. I don't think anyone will know what they're planning to do. I don't even think they know what they're gonna end up doing. But yeah, how's it going with you, Aaron? Yeah, what are you up to? Maybe down here. Alright, Spectral Ash, Betraying Eye. Here we are. A little bit more. Clear all these. Yeah, I'll commit to finishing this run, but in reality, yeah, I probably should have just gone back to Torment 1, and then probably I could have run 3 Torment 1 Apparition Incursions, and the time it took me to do this one. Later, when I have more damage, these will be much easier to run, like, really fast, but for now... for now, maybe not. Okay. Okay, Apparition. I mean, there's some Revealing Eyes, so I can trigger all of them. Alright. Oh, there's another eye here. I thought I'd already clicked it. Unless... yeah, no, I'm not sure. Oh, ice armor. Maybe if I got Shatter... I actually think Shatter might be better now that I think about it, because if I did Shatter... if I freeze a monster and then I hit them with Grigor's Lightning, then I'm almost doing like 1.5 times the damage, right? Yeah, there we go. I see the damage numbers are coming up, and there we go. All of a sudden, I see like a million out of nowhere. Okay, well, Shatter, Blizzard, and this thing. I mean, Blizzard also applies chill, so suddenly Blizzard actually has like a pretty big use. Since, yeah, now I can, by freezing them repeatedly with Blizzard, I can just keep shattering them. Okay. Ooh, that is some good damage. I could actually try and do explosions from Shatter do X% increased damage. Yeah, that might be good. Shatter with boss powers? Oh, that sounds actually kind of insane. Those two put together. As for what to do with bosses, well, I have enough chill that I think I stagger them pretty quickly, so I think that counts towards... Like, I can shatter bosses too if I'm not mistaken. I guess we'll find out on this next boss, assuming that I can make him stagger. Yeah, he does move around a fair bit, though. Might be a little difficult to test on him. And it is taking a bit longer than I expected. Okay. I'll wait until all my stuff is back off cooldown, except for maybe deep freeze. Yep. Okay. Now. So he is considered frozen right now because of the boss rush. Okay, I see 837k. I don't know how I feel about this so far. I'll probably still get that aspect, which boosts shatter damage, because it'll work for pretty much all the other mobs aside from the big boss, like as a guarantee. Yeah, this is taking a while, this fight. But soon it'll be for the better. Oh. Alright, let's see if we can amp up our damage here. Well, I mean, we're killing him in like 2 minutes, but again, Torment 1, I think I could have insta-jibbed him. Yeah, makes me kind of curious, like, with my companion druid. How well I'll be able to handle stuff when the servers go live. And especially, I need to look for that summon power too, so maybe the leveling process I use might be a little different. I'll always spam a lot of these, even in the earlier levels, just so that I can get that one summon power. I actually think that might end up being the case. I mean, I should be leveling via the seasonal questline anyway. Okay. Skurg's Toxins. What's Skurg's Toxins? Evade cooldown is reduced. I can reduce it by quite a bit, actually, in fact. Oh, actually, my main boss power also chills? Wait. I did not know that I had this. Yeah, because the more chill I have, like, the better, right? I have now, like, my Blizzard itself chills for 18%. My Frostbolt enchantment, I think, chills for 18%, and I have a lot of other freezing modifiers too. How much time do I have left on this? Not too bad. Have another minute and a half to kill Belial here. I'm gonna switch it back to this and see. I think for bosses, this is better. Or maybe I can just keep switching back and forth. I mean, that doesn't work for Pit, but here it might. It's janky, but just early on, like, it might actually make sense for me to do it like this. Or maybe, hold on. I just remembered that I have this. I didn't use it before because I didn't have that much bonus damage to cold, but now I do. A lot of non-physical damage. Alright. 1 minute on my skill here. Okay. I can try and do some damage here, but he teleported out. It's a shame, really. I had this, I mean, it did help. It actually boosts my Grigwar lightning damage, too, so it might even make sense for me to stick with it, but... yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different ways I can go about making this work. Enlighten might be the way to go, just for that. Just because it would boost my Grigwar's lightning damage too, right? Oh yeah, all my stuff just wore off. Oh yeah, it's all on cooldown. Everything's on cooldown. Yeah, I actually do see a lot of damage there. Like, I saw like 14 or 1.4 million as a damage number. I think I would probably stick with this. And this is like before I even have any crit either. Like, if I could get like more crit, I think I have to get more crit. Like, I actually just had to boost. You know what? I actually know exactly what I could use to boost my crit. I have, this, no. There it is. Hold on. Let me finish this off. I'm actually almost done. They're dead. Here's the Spectral Ash I was talking about. Alright. I had, like, I used my 50, right? Hey, Conjuration Fortune, nice. So now that I've cleared this with quite a bit of difficulty, I did get 182 extra, 182 extra Spectral Ash. So I'm gonna upgrade this, and I'll be like a little short from getting it to the next level. The next Apparition Incursion I do, I'm just gonna run it on Torment 1. I'm just gonna spam Torment 1s to level up this power. Because I don't think that I'm at the point yet where I can clear these quickly. So there were some learnings I had in this run that I just did. Yeah, Avalanche, probably not the way to go. It's kind of a cool effect, and it does boost damage against vulnerable enemies, which is nice. All the time, but yeah. Shatter is better for AoE. If I'm gonna speed clear something, I'd rather use Shatter, I think. And like when I say speed clear something, I mean like, let's say running a Nightmare Dungeon in Torment 2. That would be a job for Shatter. And if I want to max out my damage, then I would probably go Enlightenment. Right now, I don't see a good argument for going Avalanche over Enlightenment because I just feel like Enlightenment gives so much more overall. And there's another thing I kind of wanted to check too, before this Apparition Incursion starts. Yeah, before this Apparition Incursion starts, I want to know something. So my old weapon was this one, right? And my old weapon, I was running... on my old weapon, I had 33,000. Or, no, wait. My old weapon had 24,000. And now this one is 33,000. So just this adjustment alone gave me an extra like 30, maybe even like 40, somewhere between 30 to 40% damage increase. Let's just say 35% damage increase. Just that adjustment alone. And now I can also put another aspect on it, but
Let me show you.
yeah, so my blizzard, oh, right, it's not just the blizzard damage I wanted to check, it was this one, Grigwar's lightning square. So this is 33k as it is, or where it's at right now, and if I switch it, it is 39k, so that's like slightly less of a damage increase. It's like 33 to 39 is like a 20% damage boost. I guess that makes sense, but yeah, Blizzard really did get a huge amp though. Okay, so where's the next incursion? I should really make it a habit to look at least where the incursion is if one is about to spawn. It's kind of annoying having to play Where's Waldo with it after the incursion has already started. I may have to leave and come back to see. Because yeah, I think it's bugged. Torment 1. So right now, I just have to... I really just have to get Paragon levels for the legendary nodes, and then buff up my boss powers. I think that that's really the gameplay loop I should be aiming for here, since I have all the recipes now. Do I still not see an apparition incursion? I actually do not. Well, in that case... In that case, I can focus on trying to maybe like up the rest of my gear, or at least find like a good aspect to throw on this. Not that I don't think I have any good aspect. Like I already looked earlier. I didn't really find anything useful. More damage to immobilize, stunned, or frozen. Well, which one would help me the most with? Oh, you know what? There is one other possibility. Deep freeze is active. No. Chain lightning. Well, enemies are unstoppable. That doesn't help me against bosses at all. There is one other possibility that I could use.
May your road be filled with
I could toss out these. This is pretty bad, but I will run only Blizzard and Deep Freeze. Maybe later I'll put on Flame Shield and all that, but for now, I'm just gonna use these two. That's it. I'm gonna use these two skills alone, because all the other ones are defensive. Oh, wait, but that... If I'm gonna do that, then might as well just do this. Because this would allow me to... Oh, I would be down one skill. I don't think I... Oh, I could do Ice Blades. Yeah, I could temporarily put a point into Ice Blades for now. Yeah, this is one that I would never forget, so let's do Ice Blades. So the reason I'm going to do this is because this would really amp up my damage to, like on my Blizzard at least, even though I'm not using any of these other modifiers. This does give a chance to apply Vulnerable, but I don't really like having a chance for Vulnerable from Ice Blades. Okay, so the reason I did that too is so that I can get this on in place of my existing rings. But unfortunately, I think I will lose some resistance to probably poison in this case. But still, this should be worth it. And I can temper onto this. I would do Natural Finesse to boost my cold. I want extra cold damage for Blizzard, and then I want extra lightning damage on Grigwars, so yeah. Oh, this isn't max yet. I might hold off on trying to get like resource cost reduction and all that. Damage close. Okay, plain damage. This is fine. So I have 3 rolls with the resource. I'll add a socket. I think this will require a scattered prism. I think I should have plenty of those. And okay, I'm down to my last one. And then I have to choose between putting in a skull or maxing out my poison resist. I feel like a skull would be better in this case. So, yeah, now I have... So now I have max armor and an extra 40 plus... Oh, right. But then I did replace my old ring, which was increased damage while ice armor is active. So, now with these two aspects that I have just put on, suddenly I should be doing an extra 58% from this, and an extra 47% from this. Well, it's actually not at a 58% increase because, like, I already had the Storm Swell, but I'm just doubling that aspect. So I'm going from like 29% up to 58%. So, yeah, however you want to look at it, this should be a significant damage boost from the last one that I did, except now I'm running Torment 1 for this Apparition Extraction. Oh yeah, also I did buff up my boss power a little bit with the rest, like the Ash from the previous run, so yeah. Buffing it in several different ways. Yeah, like look at this. Actually, with this level of power, I feel like even Blizzard alone is enough to kill these. There's an easy way to test it. Just gonna take off Grig Wars real quick. And you can see that even with just Blizzard, they're not like dying instantly, but it's pretty close to it. Wait a second. I just remembered. Ideal increased natural ice armor is active, but I don't even have ice armor anymore, so... I guess the way I could do it is... I could put ice armor here. Or maybe I can put on ice armor when I'm about to hit something. Yeah. Nah, they're not really hitting me fast enough. I need to get rid of... I need to find a way to get ice armor. Okay. Let me go get Grigwar's power. I mean, like, right now, I'm trying to just figure out where I need each... Like, where I can get ice armor from, or... Well, I think I have a very easy solution, if you could call it that. This is active and I have no defensive skills on my action bars, so I'm actually doing 50% more damage right now. This is pretty reasonable, but what I can do is if I'm hitting the boss... Here, I can show it. It's such a stupid solution. I mean, it's janky, but while I'm trying to farm quickly here, this might have to be the way to do it. Okay, so I would go like this. This is ice armor, right? So I'd activate ice armor, then I'd take it off. Oh, does that not work? I guess that doesn't work. As soon as I take off ice armor, it gets rid of it from me, from my... Like, it takes the ice armor... Here, hold on. Let me show it. So I have ice armor up in 2 seconds, right? So I'm going to activate it. You can see ice armor is up. Then if I take this off, then the ice armor disappears. So I guess I can't put it on and then take it off, fortunately for me. That would have been really good. Okay, well, I guess I can't use this one after all then. I'll have to find another skill of some kind. In that case. Trying to think up of something else that might help. Well. There is another possibility. I could go get like a Tau Loop or something. If I were to get a Tau Loop, I can take this and then move it on my weapon instead. But then that's also kind of pointless. Because if I do Tau Loop, then I wouldn't be able to use any of my other skill. Well, I mean, I could do like Spark Firebolt. Activate Spark and then Firebolt. I don't know. Or I could put Storm Swell on my weapon. Well, like, it's already on my weapon, but... Yeah. There's a few different ways I can do this. Yeah, but right now my powers are actually instantly killing them, so that much is good at least. That saves me some trouble. Yeah. The run here is taking a lot less time than the previous one, that's for sure. I want to get it to the point where I can clear one incursion and then the next incursion will start and so on. That would be what's ideal. Hmm. Yeah, having no teleporter movement speed also kind of hurts. I actually don't mind not having skills on my bar. I actually really don't mind it. Yeah, just go for raw damage. A lot of spectral ashes here. I started with like almost... I actually don't even remember how much I started with. Oh, there. Lightning just instantly deletes them. So right now it's an issue of mobility, I guess. I'm working my way up to this, but it's all damage. Okay. Or maybe I can salvage this. Alright. There. Okay. There's good pace going on here, I would say. Worldly stability. What's that for armor? Is that no? This is resource cost generation. This is the very thing that I wanted. Ice shards aspect. Ball lightning. Ice shards. 6 skills. Yeah, I'm pretty close to leveling now. They're 15% against frozen enemies. I do freeze pretty often. But this is only while ice armor is active. Alright. Oh, so this is where the next incursion is. I'm kind of tempted to switch it back over to Torment 2 again, but let me speed... Oh, wait. I just remembered something else. I got some ash here. And I think I did have like 97. Because I remember I was being really close to the end there. And then I went from 97 to 246, so that's 2 to 90 or 97 to 246, so 150 essentially. Also, yeah, I can upgrade this power twice, and I'm actually supposed to get 60% per point. It's like starting to scale a lot higher up now. Like previously, every point I was putting was only giving me 30%. Now it's up to like 60% per point. And now it's just going to go even higher. So 121k now. Wow. Do I have other powers? Well, I mean, I wouldn't want to use other powers though. I'm pretty happy with this roster for the time being. Actually, there is one power that I could use though. No, not attack speed. Here it is. Hatred's Embrace. Oh, I actually have it. Ah, modifier crit strike chance. Let me use that instead of... Oh, this is increased to... No, chills enemies it damages. I kind of want to keep the chill on my Blizzard though, or it's not that I need to keep it on my Blizzard, but I think that my Blizzard already applies enough chill. I'm gonna try and put that, like, this is another one of those insane powers. The thing gives, like, by itself, I could almost get like 100% crit strike chance, just that one power alone. Oh, hold on. Let's, change it up even more. Yeah, the problem though is I have Ring of Tenuous Destruction over here. And Tenuous Destruction. Like I could put this on my weapon, but don't know what I would put onto this instead. That's the other issue. Shivering aspect? No, I already have that on my Ami. Hmm. Whatever. This is trying to figure all this out. Like, why can't I get any offensive aspects that that I'm missing? I mean, it's not like I'm actually missing that many offensive aspects. The one aspect that comes to mind that would really fix a lot of my issues is inner calm. I could just go run a dungeon and go grab it, but I don't. I feel like inner calm is one of those aspects that I shouldn't have to go into a dungeon to go to find one. Those are usually like really common. Kind of crazy I haven't founded one or gotten one yet all this time. Ah, here. Let's see how. Oh no, I didn't even get to. I didn't even get to hit him with lightning. Oh yeah, here's one. Conceited. I can actually put conceited on my weapon now. Yeah, I always have. Now, right now, I always have barrier. As long as I. Well, yeah, I pretty much always have barrier, don't I? Unless I go on a horse, I guess. Yeah, another issue that I have right now is mana. I have to adjust that too. Okay. Time to go to the bottom right. Yeah, I really am gated by movement right now. There are ways to boost my, if I were able to somehow put like teleport on my evade, I could probably speed blitz this incursion. Okay, while I'm waiting, I can pick up these spectral ashes. Yeah, this will make a good use of my time. What do we have here? There's 89. Alright, that's okay. Whoa. Int and max life. Actually, yeah. I don't know why I don't already have a solid helm like this. Another thing, too. This increases skill damage, right? I don't know if having more int helps my... helps my Gregoire skill. Actually, there's an easy way to find out. Assuming that this game is not lying. So 146, if I take this off, it's still 146, right? Okay, so now this armor that I have has max life. So, no, this one doesn't have int. Okay, this one has int. So if I take this off, 138, 146. Okay, wait. I'm gonna try checking that one more time. So I'm just waiting for elements to wear off. So now it's at 146. Oh, shoot. I kind of mistimed it. Okay. So my damage with my pants is 146, and then without the pants is 138. So intelligence actually does increase my boss power damage. So yeah, that's enough. Well, at least based off of what's being shown here. So I can... Oh, scattered prism. Nice. More sockets for my gear. So it definitely makes sense to try to up my intelligence then, in that case. Only question is my amulet has 9.9 right now, and then there's another amulet that I have. I have two ancestral legendaries actually for my amulets, but neither of them rolled GA on int, so that's part of the problem right now. Okay. What if I have other things that give me barrier, or if it's just... Yeah, I have that passive that gives me barrier, but like whenever I don't take damage for a set period of time. That works with my conceited aspect. Yeah, this is okay. I do like I have very good clear speed on this, but the problem is having to move from one to the other is really killing me right now. It's really slowing me down. Okay, I'm all out, right? I think I'm all out of stuff everywhere else. Whoa, hold on. This is, I'm already hitting the additional bonus on this, it turns out. So I can grab some other Paragon node somewhere else if I wanted. Okay, here. There, yeah. I'm almost at the point where I can, like, just cast once and then immediately kill whatever boss shows up. This is good progress. Elements. Actually, there is another aspect where if I activate an ultimate, I get more damage. And this thing also, if I activate this, I get more damage for 5 seconds. So I should probably try to take advantage of those. Enemies are unstoppable again. I don't need that. Oh, hey, extra movement speed. I should toss that on, perhaps. Artificer's Stones. Oh, this is nice. I'm actually getting Artificer's Stones from these. Resistance to all elements. I don't need that. Hey, here's the aspect I was just talking about. Casting an ultimate skill increased my damage by 24% for 8 seconds. I might actually use this aspect and then slam it on my weapon, because right now it's actually not... It might as well just not have an aspect at all, since it's not like I'm getting any ice armor. It's either that or conceded, but I don't think that I have a problem with dealing with regular monsters. It's really just bosses that I have an issue with. And... oh, yeah, let me salvage first. Conceded. 34% while barrier is active. Versus if I use this, I get 160%. Wait. This is casting an ultimate skill increases your ultimate damage, and then it stacks upward. That's not the one I'm looking for. The one I'm supposed to be looking for was... Vehement Brawler. Yeah, this is the one. Okay, if I cast an ultimate skill, it's basically an extra 50%. Wait, no. Yeah, 48% damage boost for 8 seconds. And then I get an additional 25% from this, so... So, damage times 1.5. An additional quarter on top of that. I'm basically gaining like an extra 80% damage now if I activate my ultimate. Apparition Incursion. Oh yeah, that's another thing I forgot to do, or almost forgot to do. Time to upgrade this. Another 60%, another 60%. I genuinely think that if I switch the difficulty right now to Torment 2, I could probably I could probably dog walk this now, right? Like, I have so much more damage now than I did the last time I was here. But I guess a lot of my damage is tied to if I activate my ult, my weapon, but yeah. Well, like, in the last, like, half hour, I've already made significant progress. Just, alone. This is... Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah. In the last half hour, I've already made significant progress towards boosting my damage. I was hitting for like 600k on my lightning. Now I'm hitting for like 5 mil. Here, I'm gonna try. Not bad, but now if I activate my ult... Ooh, I am losing a lot of health though. Oh, wow. There. Yeah. When I activate my ult, I just, it's so much more damage right now. But my ultimate takes a while to come back. Yeah, but my damage is still unquestionably higher than what it was previously. That's for sure. With all the adjustments I've made. Yeah, I should save my ultimate for when I have to clear these apparitions or the bosses. Because everything else dies to my lightning in one hit. If I don't have my lightning square, though, I'm a little curious. I can actually still deal... I can still deal damage to them. It just takes a while to kill them. My damage still isn't there without the powers, unfortunately. So at least that's nice to know. You know, with the powers, suddenly... I think my damage is more... Oh, hold on a second. I'm actually close to dying here. There, yeah. I could probably activate my ultimate and then deactivate it. Just to get the most out of the damage boost. I don't need to have it up for the whole 5 seconds. There's not really any reason to, unless I'm trying to use it to heal up or something. Good. Yeah. Oh. Need the Spectral Ash. And this guy's coming up. Another 2 Paragon points. Okay. Oh. Alright, now I'm gonna activate my ult really quickly and see how much I can do off of this. 2 million. 2 million damage. And my ultimate's not going to come back in time, but at least now it doesn't take like a minute to clear this. Yeah. I don't like that these guys move around so much. Blizzard... I put up a blizzard and they keep moving away from it, which, well, makes it difficult to stagger them, which is where a lot of my damage would come from. So I need to have some sort of... Maybe I need more... chill. Maybe. Oh, ouch. I may have to start using elixir or incense to boost my damage a little bit too. And this lightning that I'm doing, is it even critting? I actually do see the crits. Yeah, it is critting. But I don't really have enough crit strike chance to see more yellow numbers. Yeah, the yellow numbers are getting there. Another question I have is, can it at all overpower? I don't think it can. It'd be kind of insane if it could, but I mean, I don't think it even really needs overpower. But if that were a mechanic that worked, then yeah, I could try to see how I could amp up my numbers here. I guess it makes sense. I haven't seen a single blue or orange damage number because my blizzard itself doesn't crit or doesn't overpower, and neither would these regular powers. Okay, I have another about 15 minutes, and then I think I have to uh, take a breather. Again, people watching the video, it's not going to affect you, but yeah. Mm. All right. Top left. Okay. I think that there's enough monsters here that it warrants me using this. And then trying to clear as many of them quickly as I can while my 80% damage boost is up. Yeah, unlike previously where I don't even think I had like a proper aspect. Now, or on my ancestral weapon. Actually, no, wait. The first time I ran this, I think I was running without like an ancestral legendary weapon even, and I put on an ancestral legendary weapon that didn't have a useful aspect on it. Then I put on this aspect onto it, and then I made an adjustment to my ring, for extra 50% or 47% more damage. So it was like, I think that I've like at least quadrupled my damage since the last time I ran a T2 incursion. Is kind of what I'm feeling here. And it's just going to get even higher. I keep amping up the base damage on this. But the damage numbers aren't quite where I need them to be yet. Like, I only see like 1 mil, and that's if I don't activate my ult. Yeah, I see like 260, 380, 500, 754, 845, 3.4k. Why are the damage numbers scaling like this? That's very bizarre. Oh, is it because my enlightenment went off? I think it's because my enlightenment went off. That's probably why. Okay, now I can do this, and suddenly he'll take a lot more damage because my ult was activated, right? Yeah. Okay, I'm actually kind of liking this setup. I use my ult, and then that deals with the one threat that I walked into that on purpose. I wanted to see if I had enough survivability to take it. $755k. Oh, here's Belial. That's his damage before. Now, after. Oh. Okay, well, my damage is back to normal, unfortunately for me. Oh, his poison hurts. What is he, like, where is this poison even coming from? Okay, well, now I see it, but earlier I couldn't. Ooh, it might actually be... It might actually kill me here. No way to really dodge this. I don't have teleport. This might take me a little bit longer than I expected because I don't have my ultimate up. I mean, I could just die and then respawn and then continue fighting, but I want to do that. Alright. Here. Oh, and he moved, of course. I did decent damage, but... I actually just realized, too, Enlightenment is pretty useless here. Because, yeah, I become Enlightened after 100 stacks, but I'm just straight up never hitting 100 stacks. Okay, I'm gonna let myself die. I'm sick of not having any potions. He doesn't reset anyway, I don't think. So, I'll just repair my stuff later. That's the only penalty. 3 Paragon points. I'll worry about the Paragon points later. What I need is to readjust this into either Avalanche or Shatter. I'll do Avalanche this time, because again, it's bosses that are the real issue. Except I don't really know how... well, I mean, this is... Oh, shoot. There's a lot of damage. There. Extra vulnerable damage too. Man, he does a lot of damage. Oh. Okay. Ow. That was a close one. I don't have my potion like maxed out. That's the other problem too. But at least I have a pretty good idea of where character sits. 2.5 minutes to clear Belial. Ooh. Almost got me with that explosion. That was a parting gift. Chain lightning bounces, get more mana. And those strikes. I don't really do critical strikes, so I don't think I care here. Spectral Ashes, Forgotten Souls. I think I should be okay on Forgotten Souls now, but... Wait, what's this? Casting a Frost skill grants a barrier for my max life. I could run this with Conceited instead. That might actually just be better. Yeah, I didn't even know this aspect was a thing. I can take that and then throw it on my, my pants. Alright. Okay. Mind's Awakening. Oh, and I have 3 more points I can toss somewhere else. I can go this way. Right here, but... It's here. Yeah, I'll start working my way towards this next Paragon board. Oh yeah, and I have another 200 ash here, so upgrade this. And then, oh, now it's 200, but then I'll get 80% or 90% more. As for this one, yeah, I could amp this up to try to get more crit strike chance as a possibility. I want to get this to also crit, so that would help. It's like generic crit strike chance too, meaning that unlike like there's like Elementalist aspect which gives crit strike chance, but only for core skills specifically, not for boss powers. Use damage wall barrier. Yeah, okay, fine. This might actually be a really good. This might be a really good setup, I think. It's just too bad I can't get my Ring of Tenuous Destruction on my staff. Like I could, but it's on. This is like an Ancestral Legendary roll. It's like 47% right now. I have to smash it and then put it on. I already have Tenuous Destruction, but it's like a slightly lower roll, so I don't want to do that. I don't want to waste it. Conceited aspect, right? It's a low roll too on conceited, but at least this is always active rather than only when I use my ultimate. Alright. Mind's Awakening. So then I can put the wait, this is a utility aspect, isn't it? Never unstoppable, except for my with my deep freeze, so I can put this on instead here. And then for this, I could just keep it where it's at. Try to replace it with a defensive aspect. Like a different defensive aspect. This one is an 8% roll. I could get like a 16% roll if I really wanted to. Deflecting Barrier. While I'm in Deep Freeze, I can restore more mana here. That's another option. Yeah, I think I might do Encased Aspect. That would just make the most sense, I feel like. So that I can reset my mana with Deep Freeze as needed. Poison Resist is low. I mean... Sure. I can try to temper natural resistance here. Shadow resistance? Do I need that? Nope. Nope. Really? Okay. This is acceptable for now, I suppose. Shadow. This one's total armor. And these need to be switched out later. Poison can actually be pretty painful, though, I admit, so... Well, I was gonna try to unsock it and then try to do one for poison, but you know what? Maybe I'll just take the L on poison. Actually, that's why he's doing so much damage to me with poison, is because I have, like, no poison resistance. Yeah, that's why. I thought it's... Yeah, I didn't realize it at the time, but that's the reason why I'm struggling so much. I could do Helm. Helm? Cap is 50. There we go. Yeah, intelligent, and it has poison resistance too. This is perfect. So it has intelligence, maximum resource, poison resistance, but I don't really need the max resource. Freezes close enemies. Makes them vulnerable. Nah, that's fine. I don't need that. It's a nice roll though. It's like, yeah, it's actually a pretty nice roll. 60%, but yeah, let's get max life. Perfect. So this is exactly what I wanted. The last roll ideally would have been something like armor, I guess, but this actually suits my situation pretty well. Yeah, I mean, I should temper it with... I should temper that one with armor, though, if possible. Armor? Oh, I don't actually have... I don't have the legendary recipe for it yet. It's part of the issue. This is a lot of extra damage, though, so... Yeah, I give up on this hour's apparition, or this apparition incursion for now. Like, I think the next one's spawning in 3 minutes. I'll hit that one. I should just idle in the apparition incursion. Yeah, I think that's the way I should do it from now on. That would make things easier for me. 79k with my current helm. Without it, well, with my other helm, which is basically the same thing. So 72k, and then if I put on this helm, I'm actually at 79k, so that's actually a pretty sizable damage difference. I might stick with that over my current helm, but I don't like not having the right resistances here. What about my tunic? I might actually run this instead. This might be better. No amulet that has GA on intelligence either is really a bummer. It's 100 for an amulet? Wow. Well, whatever. Just use this for now. Apparition Incursion. So, I'll go Apparition Incursion. I guess it's the Nahantu one. Yeah, I see. I can't actually level this one because I need 200 now. It's starting to get more and more expensive. All the more reason for me to start trying to be able to clear Torment 2. I might also be better off trying to boost this one up too, because if I can get this up to, like, let's say 50% crit strike chance, then this thing would be critting a lot more frequently than what I have, because none of my items right now are providing crit strike chance. It's another problem here. Yeah, not bad. Yeah, damage is getting there. Alright. Maybe Shatter. Shatter works a lot better here. Until the boss shows up, then maybe I can switch it or something. But honestly, that doesn't really make much sense though. Most of my damage is coming from my Grigwar power, and me having that um, other key passive for like a blizzard that's free. Well, I guess I get vulnerable damage though. That's what I get out of it. Uh, Maybe I could do vulnerable damage. Let me try running this one more time. Seeing. Oh. Ooh, those things just killed me like straight up. Okay. You know what? Fine. I'll drink my potions here. Try to survive a bit better. Greed Shrine. Okay. Yeah, Shatter is working pretty well here. I like Shatter. I actually really like Shatter on this Lot Rune. Ooh, that could be quite helpful too. Because Watt Rune provides DR and Execute, but ooh, that's a lot of gold. That makes me think that maybe I have... Maybe I should switch out my runes, like swap it so that Evade isn't what's giving me more mana. Uh, yeah, I think I could switch it up a little bit. Hold on. That's 5 skills, then I apply Frost Nova. Don't really think I need that. I can do Healing Potion instead. So 2 Healing Potions. I mean, do I even get injured though? Cast Evade. I actually have no other trigger runes, no wonder. Well, either way. Sure. If I cast 5 Blizzards, it'll give me another Blizzard, right? There. Yeah, yeah. Now I just need to get resource cost reduction. I think I'm missing resource cost reduction on my ring. That's part of the problem. Yeah. Yeah, this is good. My damage is really starting to get up there. I mean, I'm taking longer now, but that's because I'm trying to play around and see what works here. Yeah, if I could just freeze them, yeah. What did I end up putting with this? Drink a healing potion. Okay, I see. I think for Frost Nova, Conjuration skills have a chance to proc Frost Nova. I see. Yeah, which I don't really... I mean, I have Ice Blade, so that's it. Alright. Good. Okay. Oh, where's the, Oh, there he is. Yeah, I just don't have a way to stagger the boss as part of the issue here. Everything else I can... I mean... Yeah, I'm a little surprised I don't have more stagger. I feel like I could stagger this way more easily with some of my other classes, or my Dance of Knives rogue, when I had like maxed out Shadow Crash. Maybe I'd need more... I don't know what... But I don't really understand how stagger mechanics work. That's the issue here. I'd like to think that if I increase freeze duration, that might help me stagger them. There. That was easy. That took like less than a minute to kill him. Should be faster than that, but I'm still not... My lightning still isn't quite where it needs to be. feel like these apparitions really give me that much. I think I need to hit these betraying eyes. Alright. One up here. Alright. Yeah, I wonder if in this run I'd be able to get not one but two ranks of the Grigwar's Lightning, or maybe next run. I want to get this as high up as it can go towards the 400. Like right now it's at upgrade power cost 200. At some point it's going to reach 400, and I think that's like rank 16. At that point I'll stop. Yeah, that's like too much for me, but for now, it's kind of fine where it's at. Hmm. Isn't there a boss power that... Well, there's actually a few boss powers I could use that could help me out even more. Urivar's. If I ran Urivar's... No, wait, no, this is for cooldown reduction, though. Thing damage. Applies poison damage. This one, Wandering Death's Chest Beam. I don't have that one, but that could have been really nice. And Avarice's too. If I could have hit either one of the world bosses, then that would be very useful. But I don't think I'll have the time to reach this world boss. Like I'll have to go very soon. Bad timing, the world boss. Alright. Yeah, this will be my last incursion. I will have to dip out and take a break after this one. Yeah, look at that lightning. Just clears everything. It hits for like 1,000,000, right? The lightning hits for 1,000,000, while my blizzard only hits for like 10k ticks. At least based on what I can see. Yeah. This could help with the Oh, ooh, that's painful. Let me get Shatter first. Okay, I'll do Shatter first to clear the area. Then for the Apparition of Karma, I'm going to switch it to the one that gives vulnerable damage. And like free casts of Blizzard every now and then. Okay. Oh, Judicator's Mask. For free, too. This is for Urivar. Okay. Where's my Paragon here? Okay. Let's see this. If this is any better. Wow, that's that knockdown, though. Do I get free casts of my Blizzard at all? That's 4 casts. 5 casts. 6 casts. And come to think of it, yeah, there's my rune. I have my rune that gives primary resource after spending or casting 5 skills, so that's supposed to help too. But no, so far I'm not impressed. I feel like Shatter really is my bread and butter here. Yeah, because Shatter, it doesn't like double the damage, but it does like I think it actually might be double the damage. It takes 45% of the damage I do, and then probably there's all my non-physical damage modifiers and regular damage modifiers that will cause the damage that I do from lightning to essentially double dip on whatever monsters were CC'd. Unfortunately, it might not work on bosses so easily, but... Well, maybe against the pit bosses it would work better than this. Like, I can't stagger Belial very easily, but I think that's by design. Okay. Hmm. Does this apply vulnerable? Oh, yeah, it does. It makes them vulnerable for 5 seconds. But then again, I have Ice Blades, so I can always just apply some sort of extra vulnerable on them. Okay. I don't know why it's taking so long. Alright. 1 minute to clear Belial. I like that I can actually track the progress of my power by how long it takes to clear Belial here. That's kind of fun. At least. So I'm gonna upgrade this, and then there, an extra 90%. Oh, hold on. Can I get more? Oh, no. I'm still a little short. I'm gonna run a couple more of these when I get back, and then it'll be another 4 runs, or 4 ranks, so this can go even higher, right? Oh, and this one has a chance for Blizzard deal double damage. Alright, now I can start tempering this. Okay, I'll be back momentarily on the video, but I do have to drop my stream, so